Hey, what's happening? It's Yung L.A. and I just jumped out of Porch. DGB, got to know.
I got it. Meatball Lamborghini, I can pop it.
All right, we got the one and only Yung L.A. off the porch with us today.
Hey, what it do?
Shit, I'm feeling good, man. How about yourself today, bro?
Bro, happy, bro. Feeling great, bro. It's a good time to be here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've been talking about doing this for a few months now.
We don't.
It's all about timing.
Hey, when you put it out there, man, you know what I'm saying? It manifests. We put it in the universe, and here we are right now. So it's like, that's hard. That's hard.
Yep. And it's a new year. How you feeling about 2020, bro?
Don't play with us. If I could just pick a definition, like don't even play, like no kind of way. We're doing everything we need to do, you know what I'm saying? Not only as entertainers, artists, but as men, you know what I'm saying, and people, you know what I'm saying? We're doing all the things that we need to do and the things that we're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? We're handling our responsibilities. We're making sure we got our priorities in order, you know what I'm saying? 2020, it's time for that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like everything else follows that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing 2020. We on our shit in every form and fashion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. And for those of you who may have not have heard from you lately, let's kind of get them up to speed. You got out of prison last year after doing 2 years?
Nah, I came home in August of last year. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
August of last year. So I've probably been home like 5 months.
Yeah. And you were in there for 2 years, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So for everyone asking, where's Yung L.A. been? Now they got their answer. So what did sitting down for those 2 years do for you mentally and physically?
I mean, I feel like that situation for me I took the positives out of it. I really got to analyze and look at myself and just take some time back from everything, you know what I'm saying? And look at myself as a man and just look in the mirror and make sure, you know what I'm saying, that LA, you know what I'm saying, is doing all the things that he need to do, you know what I'm saying, as a man, you know what I'm saying, and to keep himself out of this situation again, you know what I'm saying? A lot of thinking about how can I never, ever put myself back in a position like this again, take myself away from my kids or away from a mother or people that I really love and care about. And not only that, I just was able to see how much passion I had for what I do. And like I said it before, you don't understand that shit until it's stripped from you and you can't do it.
Yeah.
So I don't care whether it's basketball or whether it's you're a film director and it's cameras that you into, or whether it's an engineer. When you don't notice, because we do it so much every day. It's part of our routine. It's part of who we are. So it gets redundant. But when you can't do it, you really see how much you really love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how much it means to you.
Yeah. Did you focus on music right away when you got out, or was there a little transition period as well?
Nah, I was focused on music because it was like, I had been away from it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, soon as I jumped out, like, you know what I'm saying, I pulled up at video shoot, pulled up on Zay and Lil Boosie. They was doing a video shoot for one of the songs off of the last project that they just dropped. But just to be back around what I love to do, you know what I'm saying, at the video shoot round, you know, friends in the music industry such as Zaytoven that I've been close to for a long time, just to be back in that equation, it was the best feeling in the world. So like, I want to say I did jump straight back out to music, you know what I'm saying? Because those 2 years I had a time to reflect and I knew what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? I knew in those 2 years I said that I wanted to be a better father, you know what I'm saying, when I came home. I know in those 2 years I said, you know, those were small goals and things that I set for myself, furthering my education after I obtained my GED in the state facility, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to continue that because when I got to accomplish that, the feelings from that accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, I could do that. Well, bro, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? It kind of puts fire up under you, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, to speak in terms of that, that's really much like how I can sum it up, you know? You know what I mean?
Well, shit, we glad you're back, man.
Yeah.
So let's take it back a little bit. You're one of the leaders of the futuristic rap era here in Atlanta. And a lot of the trends you guys were setting back then are still in style right now. Do you feel like you get your props for starting some of these trends?
I I mean, we in a competitive, it's like sports, you competitive. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think sometimes we argue prop do or just do, but it's just part of the game and just being around everybody who competes or whatever. But I don't feel like, I feel like if you really from Atlanta, then you know those things, like who really brought, you know what I'm saying, forth and kind of help pioneer and shape and kind of cultivate on which way that we will be going with, you know what I'm saying, our sound, and not only our sound, our culture, which is fashion and stuff like that. So like you say, when I look at the game now and see like some of those things, similarities I still see and they still around, it just let me know, I mean, when you setting trends, sometimes stuff is timeless, you know what I'm saying? I just use that because I never thought 10 years later, a decade later, like this would still be, from the fashion to the lingo to everything, like, you know what I'm saying, that this shit would still be popping and so now that it is, it really speaks volume on just being timeless, you know what I'm saying, real trendsetter.
Yeah. So take it back, going back 10 years ago with the fashion, you received a lot of hate for some of those fashion trends that you had set. But like we mentioned, that these trends are in style now. How does that make you feel about it?
Well, like, I feel like when you pioneering something and you first want, like, when you like one of the ones pioneering it, people don't really understand it, like you say, as a whole. But as it begins to grow and the culture begins to get bigger and the impact and the influence, and then it's like people can understand now what I was trying to do, you know what I'm saying, then, or now, or like, bro was on that then, you know what I'm saying? And I think like when people sing that, to say that, hey, bro is a real trendsetter, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, he was doing this 10 years ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And did you ever get discouraged back then when you were receiving all that hate?
Nah, cause I never switched. And I like, one thing about me, I never stopped doing what I was doing. I kept my same fashion. I rocked the crazy mohawks. I did it all the way out because I was comfortable in my skin. So that just gave me more fuel to just even be more creative and be more different. You know what I'm saying? And to make sure that I separated myself from the masses. Like, what's gonna make LA different? How can LA stand out? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what really makes you a real superstar. Yeah. And a trendsetter, when you can, you know what I'm saying, step outside the box and step outside the norm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It just took a while for folks to catch on.
Yeah, it just took a while for folks to catch on. And like I say, when you pioneering something, everybody not gonna understand it, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And so that's some of the things that I had to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't how people was dressing at that time, you know what I'm saying? We wearing skinnies and skinny jeans and, you know, slim cut. That wasn't what was going on, you know, it was baggy more, you know what I'm saying? It was more the dope boy era feel, you know what I'm saying? I came right in after the dope boy era, so that whole transition of saying like, this what we finna be on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they really seen that. You know what I'm saying? Come here.
Ain't I? This was such a big song. What's it like when you perform this song today?
Man, I promise, man, this record is like, this one of the records that give me the same energy, man. Bro, it's a special record. It's definitely a timeless record. And I go back and saying timeless when we talk about this, because I mean, like, a record you can put on at any party, at any event, any venue, and I mean, it changed the course of the atmosphere. And I promise, like, every time I perform, no matter where I'm at, it's the same thing. So, man, that's like a record that stood the test of time. And, one of my biggest records to the date, and like, ain't I? Legendary, iconic. Like, I mean, there's some numbers on it. Like, I mean, it did very, I mean, you know, like,
it charted.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, broke records, you know what I'm saying? Weeks on Billboard. I mean, it was actually, you know, it was one of those kind of records. So, shout out to T.I., shout out to Dro, everybody who had something to do with that record. My team at Grand Hustle at that point. That's an iconic record, and that's something that everybody involved in that record will always see when they see that record. Yeah.
And that record helped you tour overseas in Germany.
Listen, bro.
What was that experience like? Coming from Zone 3.
Man, what? Like, going to Germany, just having my passport and starting to get stamps and stuff like that. And you know, it's just, it speaks heights at what something you love and your passion can really take you when you focus and you lock in on it and you give it all you got, you know what I'm saying? It's pros and cons, you know, you got your ups and your downs, but you know, at times and moments like that, when you're going overseas, seeing different cultures and seeing different walks of life, and you understand what brought you there and how you got right there, you know what I'm saying? From hard work and for something you love to do, then you understand how special, you know what I'm saying, that craft is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do is, you know, took me to see different walks of life.
Yeah.
And I respect that, and I don't take it for granted one bit.
Yeah. What was the crowd's reaction when you performed that in Germany?
Crazy lit.
They knew all the words and everything.
Word for word.
Yep.
Because I had to learn, but I had to learn going over there. It's a lot of you know, military bases.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you get a lot of Americans over there too.
So you got a lot of Americans over there, and you know, like I say, our culture and we influence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the influence of hip hop and just the music, even over there, you like, wow, it can be that big over there. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, you have Americans over there too who big, so they listen to hip hop, and it's, you know, people catch on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But to see it at that level, man, was ecstatic. I was elated.
Yeah. And did obtaining so much success at a young age for you, did that put a lot of pressure on you to follow up with another big single, or what was your mind frame when you had to follow up?
No, I won't say pressure on making another single, because at that time I was just having fun making music. Ain't I was a good feeling song. It was kind of like a feel good record. It was like, you can tell we were having fun. You know what I'm saying? You got this new kid having fun, but his cadence and his aura have the kind of cadence and ability to create hit records. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think it was pretty much a pressure on the follow up for real, because I was just having fun. Yeah. I just think it was like I say, at that time, having just strategically knowing, you know what I'm saying, how you were gonna follow up and when to follow up. Yeah, because Futuristic Love, that charted as well. You know, Futuristic Love. That was not a flop by any means. You know what I mean? Man, it was not a flop by any means. It didn't do what Ain't I did. Yeah, and that's where you see what I'm saying? They wanted to do exactly what Ain't I did, but Futuristic Love was a big, big record. Mm-hmm. These are my first two singles. You know what I'm saying? Without an album, they're just a new artist with two singles, and both of my two singles were both successful. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You were signed to Grand Hustle and Interscope at one point. How much of the business side of music did you learn by being in those situations? Man, at that time, I wasn't even focused on business. Really? And I didn't know nothing about the business. Here come this little street cat who just liked to rap and just loved just doing it. Yeah. And it was like the business wasn't even my focus. And then, you know, when you do a joint venture deal, they don't really deal with you personally as an artist. They deal with the people who do the business for you with whatever label you sign with. So with Interscope, Grand Hustle, Interscope interacted with Grand Hustle. You know, Yung L.A. wasn't, you know, really around in the business. And, you know, now looking at it at this point, it's like you understand and you grow through going through certain situations to understand the importance of certain things. Yeah. Like the business, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you ever consider signing with a major label again? Yeah, I would sign. It just have to be the right situation that I can thrive in. You know what I'm saying? A great situation. But I don't ever think signing with majors is a wrong thing to do. Yeah. It's just doing it the right way and just making sure that the situation is a situation that can kind of, you know what I'm saying, let you thrive. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a good situation and it's a healthy situation, then I'm all for it. Yeah. Let's switch it up to the new music. You know, you've been recording here at our studio lately, and a lot of this music sounding really good. Right. How focused are you on your music right now? This the most locked in that I've been. My focus level is just at a whole nother. It's at a whole nother realm. I feel like I'm going at this shit, bro. Like I'm just a new artist and I ain't did shit. So you got that hunger. Don't shit matter, don't not, like, you know what I'm saying? And I've been able to accomplish, like, in my long, short career, like, I've been able to accomplish a lot, but there's more that I want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? There's more that I want to do. So it's like my focus level is intense. And Bro, I'm locked in right now. I'm in my bag. Just as far as the music is all coming out dope. Like, you know, I'm locked in for real, for real.
Yeah. And how are you feeling about this new music that you're making these days?
It feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm making music that feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's just like music that feel good. No box on it, no certain type. You know what I'm saying? Just good, just good music. That's good. You know what I'm saying? That feel good. Yeah. Cause that's where I'm at. Like, bro, I just came home, dope hole for 2 years, sleeping on a cot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm liberated to be free. Like, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that mode. I'm in championship mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? Popping champagne, like really celebrating, you know, to still be here after all I've been through and still sit here the best version of myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's where I'm at. And so that's what a lot of this music, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna feel that. Yeah. And a lot of this music, the liberation, just the freedom, just breaking the chains, overcoming the odds when the chips stacked up against you and everybody watching you and they think you down for the count, jumping right back up and saying, you know what I mean? Just being relentless. They gonna get all of that in this music.
Yeah. And you and Zay are working on an EP, right?
Yeah, we're working on an EP. Gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy.
Blame It On Zay?
Blame It On Zay. Blame It On Zay. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ziggy ushered me in, man. Like, me and him have a long brotherhood, and I just feel like going back to the basics or going back to the origins of my sound or saying like, okay, you everybody say like, just back to the basic, but we're going back in the pot. But like, when I say that, the origin of my sound, you know, I started with Zay. Yeah. That's how I shaped and sculpted it, and that's how I was able to, you know, cultivate my sound and shape my sound with Zay. You know, he's one of the first major producer that I ever had a chance to work with, you know, before I had a deal or anything like that. And the music that I made with him got me to the next level. So I said, I got to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Even with my new shit, it's like, okay, it's back to the basics. Me and Zay, you already know what you get when laying Zay together. You know what I'm saying? You know, we make good music. You know what I mean? We made a lot of street hits, you know, so it's exciting, bro. It's exciting. You know what I'm saying?
The first single will be I Got It.
Yeah, first single, I Got It.
And that's a remake of one of your two's old song, right?
Yep.
So what was it like getting in the studio and remaking that?
It was epic and it was just fun, bro, too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be feeding out Zay and then Zay feed out me too. And it's like, it just was hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I Got It like probably was one of my biggest street records.
Oh yeah.
You know, before I even before Ain't I, before the deal, before all that, it was I Got It.
Yeah.
And we just felt like people would be familiar with I Got It. Like I say, it's one of my biggest street records. And then for the people who weren't familiar with I Got It, we kind of tie both of those words together and merge them. So that's why we did the remake, you know. We just picked one of our hardest songs. We was like, let's remake I Got It. We got the visual shot to it. That motherfucker crazy.
Yeah, it got a little James Bond theme to it.
Oh yeah, come on, man. Lamborghini Leland, man. Don't play, man. Sunshine Leland, man. Futuristic Leland. Like, but it's gonna do, man, the visual is crazy. Yeah. It's gonna be a real film. That's crazy.
When is that single dropping?
January 30th, all platforms.
Okay. Shit.
Yep. It's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner. January 30th, all platforms.
And when do you think that EP will be out?
We're looking at February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So very soon.
Yep. Looking like late February.
Yeah. And you mentioned in another interview that this EP won't have any features on it. Why not?
My first mixtape that I dropped with Zay, the Crush the Block mixtape, I didn't have no features on that mixtape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Back to
when I say I'm back to the basics, like I didn't have no features on that mixtape, and that's the mixtape that got me signed.
Yeah.
So I took the same approach even with this. Like, okay, so this what we finna get to him, you know, so just like me and Zay, we gonna lock in, it's gonna be intimate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just gonna create.
Yeah. But you do have another EP on the way that will have some features on it, right?
Yeah, I do. We got another EP on the way that'll have some features. I ain't gonna lie, like we got like 4 or 5 projects already done. Just wait.
Shit, really?
Yeah, like I'm working on like Suntress Leaning too.
Really?
Yeah, like
no fans gonna eat that up.
Man, I want to do Black Boy, White Boy too. I want to do Black Boy, White Boy too with my brother Dro so bad.
Oh shit! Have you talked to him about it?
Since I've been home, I haven't talked to the one. I ain't really ran into him. I seen Lil KT and I gave Lil KT my number. He said he was gonna hit him for me, but man, I can't. I know I'm gonna run into him. You know what I'm saying? And when I run into him, like first thing gonna be like, bro, we need to do Black Boy, White Boy too.
It's a classic
for the culture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got a lot of projects already loaded up, like just ready to go. So 2020, we coming, like we here, like you know, we working. Yeah. First quarter, like I say, January 30th, first single drop, first visual, like and from there it ain't no stopping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Who are some of the other artists you've been working with recently?
I've been working with Worl.
Okay.
I've been getting in with Jose Guapo.
Oh shit.
Young Ralph. I'm working with Juice. Just to name a few.
Yeah.
And like the music, everything that I've been doing is just been like, it's been super hard. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been hard having the chance to get in with Juice, having the chance to get in with Ralph, you know what I'm saying? Even having the chance to get in with like the new wave of artists, you know what I'm saying, that we're ushering out, you know what I'm saying? Younger artists in the city, getting in with like Worl, you know what I'm saying, who over there with TRU, getting in with Guapo, talented, you know what I'm saying? So it's just been hard to be able to tie the strings, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, tie everything together, you know what I'm saying? So it's been hard.
Worl's from the same neighborhood as you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what's it like seeing, you know, I hate to say next generation, but you know, the generation after you following up?
Man, it's so hard, bro. He always had it. To me, like he always been like different, you know what I'm saying, and stood out, you know what I'm saying, and being unique ever since he was younger, you know what I'm saying. And everything he doing right now, like I'm definitely proud, you know what I'm saying, just keeping the wave going, carrying the torch, you know what I'm saying. So shout out to Worl. Yeah.
When you were sitting in jail for those 2 years, did you think that the rap game may forget about you, or that you wouldn't be able to come home and, you know, work with these artists, or, you know, I've seen you've been doing a lot of press. Even that, did you think, you know, these opportunities would be available for you?
I always knew and just knew my talent level and just knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? So I always thought highly and just had a crazy motivation, you know what I'm saying? But just to see just the embrace, just the receptiveness, it just, like I say, it speaks high volume on just me as a person and as an artist, you know what I'm saying, the character, and just the support, you know what I'm saying, when people really, you see people really want to see you do well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the dope thing.
And you mentioned, you know, kind of rediscovering that passion while you were in jail.
Right.
Would you say that your passion for music ever went away?
No, never went away. Cause this, I mean, like I say, this is something I really love to do. Like, I'm just I'm a lab rat. If I can stay in the studio every day, like I be in the studio every day. Like you see how I come up here, like it's crazy. Like, but like I'm a worker, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a lab rat. Yeah.
You're now working with Johnny Cabell, your manager, who ironically used to be Shorty Lowe's manager back in the day. You know, and you were signed to T.I. when they had their whole feud and everything. What's it like working with Johnny?
Man, just the professionalism, just the going about, the tenacity, the going about doing, ready to put the work in, willing to work, you know what I'm saying? All those things you need, you know what I'm saying, in this game to be successful, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He shows all those things. So like, it's been like crazy since me and him been together. Like we've been busy, moving around, and I just fuck with him, you know what I'm saying, as a person too. And that makes a difference, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him as a person. Yeah,
no doubt. And besides Zaytoven, who are some other producers you've been working with lately?
I've been working with my man Swift. Okay. He's up and coming, like hard, crazy producer. He going real nasty. Got a project with Nard B.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That I want to try to, you know what I'm saying, holler at my brothers. I holler at B since I've been home, you know what I'm saying, his, you know what I'm saying, so I got that in the tuck over there. And just just variety of producers, different new young producers and stuff like that. So
yeah. All right. What are some of your goals for 2020?
Just don't stop. Just keep working hard. Keep working hard. Challenging myself. Challenging myself to be more patient. Just challenging myself to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure everything. You know what I'm saying? As a person, like I'm doing like the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? At that. And I think from there, everything else, stems from that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on 2020.
Yeah. How many projects you plan to drop this year?
This year,
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna drop 6 projects this year.
6.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop 6 projects this year. Cause I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get these 2 projects a quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No.
And every 2 months.
Every 2 months.
Yeah.
Or every 3 months, it'll make it like what?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said you already got 4 ready right now.
No, I'm 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, 4. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop 6 projects.
Oh shit. Yeah.
6 projects.
That's what's up. All right, LA. Anything else you want to add?
Man, everybody who want to follow me, all my handles are Yung L.A. _ YUNG LA _ I want to shout out Dirty Glove Bastard, having me on the porch. It's been real. You know what I mean? We popped it and bopped it. And hey, man, you already know, Yung L.A. Let's get it.
Appreciate it, bro.
I got